Press start to begin. Dana Willie,
Matthew Tao.
do you ever feel like you need to pause?
Yes.
I
Like
feel,
right now.
yeah, I think we need to pause this week. I think that we are in a moment where we are just so fortunate to have this podcast and have amazing viewers and all the good things that have come our way that we just need to pause and just take a moment. I think taking
Just
a moment is good.
take a moment. You know, we have this joke at Matt and Dana Inc. about earning our keep.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody knows us, we work really hard, you and me.
Mm-hmm.
And we're constantly pushing and pushing, and we have lots of goals in front of us, a lot of things that we want. And I'm going to be vulnerable with our viewers and say we had a podcast in in the hole ready to go, and we were like, should we press play on it? But it was something that we weren't happy with, and spirit kind of stopped me and said, it's quality over quantity. And
Yeah.
wait, you're doing enough. Take a break, take a breath, see how far you've come. And there was this moment of like appreciating, like, you may not be exactly where you want to be, but
Mm-hmm.
appreciating exactly where you are and that you've come so far. And I thought, wow, that is a message that I really needed to hear. I think it's a message we needed to hear. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I bet that's a message that everybody could probably use. So we wanted to offer this space as a moment for you to reflect on how far you've come.
Mm-hmm. And just look at where you were 6 months ago. Look where you were a year ago. Look where you were 5 years ago. Look how far you've come. I mean, you've woken up every day to just put your feet on the ground and just push through every single moment. But we don't really often take time to reflect, and we don't take time to live in this moment and have this moment of being like, "Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much, thank you so much, Dave."
We don't all get to be Drew Barrymore and say, thank you so much.
I know we don't, but it's true. It really is true. And so I just want to say, what are you thankful for? What are you thankful for in this moment, Willie?
Well, the easy one is to say I'm thankful for you
Oh,
because I think about that I have a wonderful and amazing supportive friend, and I have other amazing supportive friends that I'm really thankful for. I have amazing and supportive family. We have this podcast. We started a
mhm,
new company. There's so many things to be grateful for, and it's so easy to get just go, 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 go. And I have a to-do list a mile long.
mhm,
And I'm always thinking about, what do I have to do tomorrow? What do I have to do tomorrow, that I forget what my feet feel like
mhm.
under or what my feet feel like against the floor, what my breath feels like. And that I've come so far, you know? And
Yeah.
I have to like really, I like to have, like you had mentioned, like those where were you 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago? And when I look at those benchmarks, I'm like, holy cow, this girl's come really far. And I'm thankful for that, because I I'm thankful for how far I've come.
Oh, that's so sweet.
How about you?
Well, hold on. Let me get my award.
Do you have an
Okay.
award?
Yeah, this is my award. So if you
Oh,
don't know, my cups that you give me, like I hold as awards. I don't hold them as that. So first, I'd like to thank the Academy and all my fans. I'd like to thank my agent Bob Schufer for everything that you've done. No, really, thank you, Dana Willie, for pushing me outside my comfort zone. Because I feel like since you've come into my life, you've changed so much that you don't realize what you do to bring to people's lives and the benefit that you give, whether it's, you know, an ear to listen to, or a soft nudge, or even a very hard push off a rocky cliff, that sometimes it's necessary, right? And so you make me a better person every single day. You make me a better medium every single day, and mentor and educator, because you call me out on some shit. And sometimes this little Aquarius needs that, because, I try to save the world, and sometimes the world needs to ignite itself. And I don't need to be the garden hose running around and putting out those small fires. But I'd also like to thank, my family and Sassy J for supporting me, because this is not easy. And I think as we get bigger at Matt and Dana Incorporated, we get new obstacles that we get to hurdle. And I think that, he keeps me grounded of being like, you're still weird. And I'm completely okay with that. But I really want to thank the moderators on TikTok for all the hard work that you guys put into all of our lives and making sure that it runs smoothly. So the Ms. J's and the Dilly Dallies and the Natbots and, oh geez, you name anybody else that I didn't miss, for just putting in that work, because you guys are also the reason why we are doing this podcast as well, because you give us the grace and sanity to be able to do that. Um, and just thank you to my grandma for all the long talks that I got to have and being heard, you know. And I think as a medium, we don't often get heard as individuals. We get heard as mediums to strangers, and we don't get seen. So it's really nice to have that support from her. And just, getting Spirit. I don't think we've thanked Spirit yet, of, letting us do this work and always showing up, and always being an advocate to what they get to go through on the other side, and being the actual voice to get to do that is phenomenal, and it's an honor, and it's a blessing. And to all of our clients and people that have reached out to us and booked with us,
And our
thank you.
students.
And, oh, I'm getting there. But our clients really of like holding space, and choosing us to hold their grief and
Mhm.
hold their loved ones, and get to deliver those beautiful moments. And if we've had you book with us and we haven't, giving us the opportunity to try for you, and showing up and being brave. And to our students, thank you for trusting us with your education, and that we resonate with you, and that you take something away, whether it's a small phrase, or, you know, a space that you can have to feel normal. Because I think development circles for a lot of people is their rescue and their escape. And I'm glad that we get to spend that with you, and you're part of our little family. And to the listeners, thank you. Thank you
Mhm.
so much.
And
Because
there's
they,
Drew again.
yeah, well, I mean, I can't say thank you without saying thank you, Dana. But you guys are the reasons why we do this, because it's so great to be on a TikTok live, and the comments on YouTube on how much we've affected you, because we don't realize that we're just Matt and Dana, and we are just mediums giving a point of view and a perspective. And for you guys to resonate it and comment on every single video and every single live, coming in being like, we love your podcast, we love you guys, you guys are awesome, friend goals, hashtag whatever you guys say, earn your keep. But we wouldn't earn our keep without you guys listening. So we've hit a lot of beautiful milestones with this podcast, and I can't thank you enough for letting me be a part of this ride. So thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys. That was beautiful,
I've never
Matthew
wanted to,
Tao.
I've never wanted to cry as a Drew Barrymore, but apparently I do.
On the set of ET
Oh my
is the
god.
next thing you say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just it's such a blessing. And so
Yeah.
now, as we look forward, and this isn't an episode, um, what's possible with our podcast. Stay tuned, because we got a lot of amazing content coming. We're reworking the podcast that we decided not to scrap. We just decided to hold it. We're flushing it out, because we just want the episodes to come out to be that great, that you guys walk away. And if we don't feel it in our hearts that you're going to walk away feeling uplifted or informed, then we don't want to put it out. And so I think now we're really getting super busy, that we just don't want to put out really bad content. So thank you for being so gracious on the set of ET to pause with us. But we want you to do something over this next 7 days, Dana.
Yes, we want you to take a moment if you're open to it. And you can do this at any time.
Mm-hmm.
But even like mark today on your calendar, and then mark a reminder 6 months from now to check back on today, to see how far you've come.
Mhm.
Because I think with these mile markers, it's so hard when we're like in it to realize how far we've come, right?
Mhm.
But having these moments of gratitude, and again, we may not be exactly where we want to be, and I think we're so hard on ourselves and so critical. And this is coming from a Virgo who is like the most hard on themselves, critical person on themselves. Celebrate your successes because you've done amazing things. And I hope that I preach this enough that you guys are not expected to be perfect and that we are here to grow and learn. But our power lies right here, right now, always. We can't change what happened yesterday, and tomorrow hasn't happened yet. So taking a breath, and we can all do it together. So take a nice deep breath in and out. And just check into your body.
Mhm.
Feel your chair underneath you and know that you are here. Know that you have a place with Matt and I always.
Mhm.
And we are so thankful for you. And we will be back next week.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye. See
Bye.
ya.
Do something nice for somebody.
Thank you so much.
We'll earn our keep next week.
Word.